How are you guys doing? Yes, it's been a long time, I know that. And yes, welcome back to Varshini's Edu app. And this is Varshini Murli, and we are here back with another maths chapter, which is cube and cube roots, right? Cubes and cube roots. Grade 8 class, here we are. So, yes, we were basically in the last videos we were doing about squares and square roots, right? Squares and square roots. Yes. And today we'll be doing about cubes and cube roots. Okay. So what do you think the difference is between squares and cube roots? Let me tell you. Um yeah. In squares, I think you're not being able to see 1 minute. Yeah. We could break them one. Yeah. In squares, you're multiplying the same number two times. Whether if I say 2 is my number. Now what you all are doing? 2 times 2, which is equal to 4. Right? So the what is the square root of 4? It is 2. Like that, that is basically I'm talking about square roots. But what are cube roots? Cube roots is the same thing, but we are multiplying the number 3 times. We are multiplying the number 3 times. 3 into 3 into 3. If this 3 is my number, you will get it as 27. So the cube root of 27 is 3. We will not use square root, we will use cube root. If you are learning cube root, you will use only cube root, and if you are learning square root, you will use only square root. Yeah. Today's learning objective, we will be learning about define perfect cubes, what are perfect cubes, and the properties of cube numbers. Okay, that's going to be our learning outcomes. What are we going to learn today? Perfect cubes and properties of cube numbers. Yes, now we are at um, perfect cubes now. Now what are perfect cubes? Perfect cubes are the cubes which have a product of three equal integers. So if I say 2, the perfect cube of 2 is 8. If I say 9 or maybe 4, if I say 4, the perfect cube of 4 is 64. Okay, so what all the result we're getting after we're multiplying the number 3 times, that result will be told as a perfect cube. It will be declared as a perfect cube. Okay, so perfect cube is a product. Whatever product we're getting after we're multiplying 3 equal integers. After we're multiplying 3 equal integers, we are getting it as perfect cubes. Yes, let's move on. Yeah, as you can see, here's the list. Here's the list of 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube, 5 cube, 6 cube, 7 cube, 8 cube, 9 cube, 10 cube. So you can just go refer to this page so that you can understand what are perfect, I mean not perfect, what are the cubes for each and every number. Yes. Okay. Let's move on. So now we are looking at one of the properties, one of the properties of cube roots. One of the properties of cube roots. Yes. So perfect cubes are those numbers which are cubes of natural numbers. So perfect cubes are those numbers which are the cubes of natural number. So if I say I talk about any number, if example 64. Now we can say that 64 is the perfect cube of 4. Okay. If I say 25. Okay. Now is 25 a perfect cube? Do you think 25 is a perfect cube? No, it is not a perfect cube. As it is not a perfect cube because here it is a perfect square. 5 times 5 is 25. That we can see. It is a perfect square. But it is not a perfect cube. Now, then what can be the perfect cube of 5? I mean, what is perfect cube of 5? Means like dash is equal to perfect cube of 5. What do you think? It is 125. 125. Why? 5 times 5 into 5 into 5. What is 5 into 5 into 5? 5 into 5 into 5 is equal to 125. So can we say 125 as a perfect cube? Yes, we can. 125 can be a perfect cube. So this is the same thing which I have shown you before itself. All the perfect cubes till 30. 1 to 30. Just go refer with it. Okay. Now properties of perfect cube numbers. So that was kind of the same. Okay, so like if I say this is kind of different before. So this is the first property of perfect cube numbers. Numbers having 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 or 0 at ones place have the same digit at the ones place of their respective cube numbers. So what do you understand by it? If I say, here look at an example. I think I need to change the color. If I say 11 as my number, now what is the ones place? Ones, tens. Now what is the number in my ones place 11? Which is 1, right? Ones, tens. Now they're asking, they have told about the ones place only. They didn't talk about the tens place. They have told only about the ones place. So here my number, here it is 1. So if I take whatever answer, whatever cube of this number I get, that same number will also be in my ones place. So if I say that here, if I take 11, so here 11, here 1 is at my ones place. So the cube of 11 is 1331. So what is at my ones place? Again 1. Okay. So whatever number we take as 1, 4, see, look at, be careful. Here only these numbers can be done. It can't be done with 2, 7, 8. Okay, it can't be done with 2, 3, 7 and 8. It can't be done with 2, 3, 7 and 8. Okay, only numbers which are here 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, 0. Whatever numbers they are there at its ones place, the same number will appear, it will be there in the cube also. Let's see 24 if we take. Now what is at the ones place? 4. Now the cube of 24 is 13,824. Now again what number is at the ones place? 4. Understood? Like that we need to check. Okay, this can be one of the properties of perfect cube numbers. Yeah, even here 60. Here 0 is at its ones place. So even the number, even the last unit digit is also 0. So we can say this is one of the properties of perfect cube numbers. And let us move on to the next. Numbers with 3 at ones place will have 7 at ones place of their cube and vice versa. So if I say it's like alternative. If 3 is at ones place, 7 will be at its ones place. If 7 is at ones place, 3 will be in its ones place, like that. See 3, now here 3 is at its ones place, right? 3 is at its ones place. Now 7 will be in its ones place. If we take 7, 3 will be in its ones place. If we take 7, 3 will be in its ones place. Students, like that. So even the second point, similarly, the same thing. If 2 is at ones place, 8 will be. Okay, if 2 is in its ones place, 8 will be the answer. 8 will be in its ones place. If 8 is in its ones place, 2 will be in its ones place. It's like alternative. 2 is equal to 8, 8 is equal to 2, like that. So this is the third property we're looking at perfect cube numbers. The cube of an even number is always even and that of the odd number is always odd. So students, so everyone, by looking at a number itself, we can tell if it's odd or even, right? If I say 2, it is an even number. If I say 11, 11, 3, 7, 5, these all are odd numbers, right? So by looking at a number itself, we can say that if it's even or odd. Even if by looking at the number, if I say 2, even the number, the cube of this number will also become even. Okay, the cube of 2 is 8. Now 8 is 8 a even number or odd number? Is 8 a even number or odd number? Yes, it is even number. It is even number. I think it's really easy. Even a small child can say that by looking at a number. Yeah. So now fourth one, I think the third one is understood by all of you. Okay. Let us move on to the fourth one. The product of the cube of two numbers is equal to the cube of the product of the numbers. So I think this is kind of confusing to all of you. The product of a group, see, both, if you try in both the ways, you get the same answer as 216. Here 2 cube into 3 cube is equal to 216. So instead of doing like 2 cube and 3 cube and finding them, we can keep it as 2 into 3 and you can keep it as cube. So what is 2 into 3? 6. Now what is 6 cube? 216. So both the ways you will get the same answer only, students. 2 cube, I don't think the first one, it is not that, it will take time, but if you just multiply the numbers and find the cube, 2 into 3, 6 and its cube is 216. You need to find it as 2 into 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 9, 27, sorry, 3 cube is 27, 2 cube is 88, 27 into 8 is 216. No need to do all these calculations. It can be done in both ways. Even though you do in both ways, you will get the same answer. 2 into 3 cube and the first one. Okay, students. Both are same only. I think this is kind of similar to all of you. Volume of a cube. Yes. Now if you're having a question like to find the volume of a cube, how do you find the volume of a cube? If I say that the volume of the cube is 1, I'll make it kind of darker. Don't think you will all see. 1, 2, 5 is the volume of the cube. And the teacher is asking you to find the length of it. Now how do you find the volume of length of it? We're going to find the cube root of 125. What is 125 cube root? 5. 5 into 5 into 5. Right, students, 5 into 5 into 5 is 125. So the length of the side of the cube is going to be 5. Okay. Just you need to find the cube root of the number, whatever number they're saying. If example they are giving this number 5 and they're telling you to find the volume. Okay. If example they're telling you to find, I will make it more clear. Yes. If example the length of it is 5 and now they're saying you to find the volume of it. Now how do you find? Okay, I will give a different number, maybe 4. Now this is the length of the side of the cube. They're asking you to find the volume of the cube. Now you will make it into 4 into 4 into 4. What is 4 cube? It is equal to 4 cube. What is 4 cube? 64. So the volume of the cube will become 64. Okay, I think this is clear to you all. Now the sixth one. Sixth is the cube of a negative integer or always negative. Even though you find the cube of any negative number, that answer, the result you get will always be negative. If example minus 4 cube is minus 64, so both have the minus sign. If example you are finding minus 5 cube, it will become minus 25. Sorry, 125. Okay, if you write if they have asked you to write the cube of minus 4 cube and you're writing as 64, you will definitely get it wrong. That's what is one of the property. It is saying clearly that a negative integer, whatever cube you're finding, that result, if it's negative, it will be negative. If it's positive, it will be positive. If it's 4 cube, it will be 64 cube. If it's minus 4 cube, it will become minus 64. Okay, it is always negative. It is a really important part. It's always negative. Yes. Now if you see, observe the below pattern. Okay, what can you look at this pattern? What do you think it is relating to? Did you get any idea? What is it basically? Got any idea, students? Here, 1 square, 1 square, 3 square, 6 square, 10 square, 15 square, and 21 square. Now if you see, these are the numbers. All of them have squares in them. Okay. So 1 cube. Now what is 1 cube? 1. 1 times 1 into 1 into 1. 1. Now 1 cube plus 2 cube. Okay. 1 cube plus 2 cube. 1 plus 8. What is 1 plus 8? 9. Now we can write this 9 as we can take the 9 square root of 9, right? What is the square root of 9? 3 square. And so on. Like that. This is a kind of a pattern. I don't think this won't come in your exams. I'm just giving you a pattern to understand. Okay. Now this is a formula which you need to get it. Leave this pattern. This is a formula which you need to really understand. This might come in your exams too. See, here find the sum of consecutive cubes up to 15. Now, how do you find the consecutive cubes? Now, let us follow the formula which is here. Now, we'll take it as 15 into 16 by 2. This is going to be your answer. Not your answer, there's more to go. Just showing this will be your first step. Yeah, 15 into 6 by 2. I'll just remove this so that I can answer. Sorry. Yeah. Yes. 15 cube, 15 into 6 by 2. So now, I'm not going to do any process. Try this in your notebook. If you're getting the same answer, just give a like if you're getting it. Or else, give a dislike if you're getting it, okay? If you're not getting it. You need to first multiply 15 into 16, whatever number you get, you divide it by 2. After, if example, my answer, after multiplying and dividing it by 2, my answer is 2. Now, can you see, don't forget the square symbol right here. Then now we are going to find the 2 square. What is 2 square? 4. 2 into 2. Now, your answer will become 4. Okay, students, your answer will become 4. Try doing this because I didn't write any calculation here to find it. So try finding it in a notebook. If you get the answer, just write it in the comments below that you have got the answer, and just like the button if you got the answer. Yes. So this is a task sheet. If you want to do, you can do it. This is kind of helping you. Answers are also here. You can just refer it. Yeah. Yes. So these are the questions and answers. In some questions, you need to use the formula, the consecutive cubes. The task sheet is right here. So guys, I'm going to end this video right here. I hope you have understood the properties. Yep. I hope you have understood the properties of cube and cube roots. I hope you have got an idea of it. If you didn't still understand it, please write that you have not understood in the comment section below. So please guys, subscribe to my channel, click the notification button so that you can know that whenever we're coming live or whenever we're uploading a video. And I will be back with the continuation of cube and cube roots. We'll be looking at the subtopic of the properties are now finished. We'll be looking at the next subtopic of cube and cube roots. Yes. So until then, this is Varshni Murli, and you're watching Varshni's Edu app. I hope you like this video. Subscribe for more videos, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.